So I want to mark the throw bar positions now. Now these Petco switches have a built-in spring which makes it snap. I'll be removing the spring from the switches before I mount them. This will allow for a smoother action with the tortoise machine. But to mark my hole for my tortoise switch, I need to hold the throw bar into the center position, and then very finally I'll just mark the cork underneath. So I've already marked them here. I've got two, and I'm going to pre-drill now pilot holes, and then I'll come through now and then with the 1/4 inch bit. So I've drilled the holes. I used a slightly larger bit than 1/4 inch just to be sure. Hopefully there's enough movement. Now the instruction manual has a template here, so I'm going to go ahead now and mount both tortoise machines underneath, and then I'm just going to pin down the switches. I'm going to wire up the tortoise now to see if we have a smooth action, and if everything worked quite well, then I'm going to go ahead and put the track down. Okay, so I flipped the table over now, and here's the template, and I've glued the template down to a bit of 3mm MDF to just make it easier to set out. So here are the holes I've drilled through the cork, and I just simply line up the holes. I'll check for square off this end. I'll mark those holes, and then simply just mount the machine. So we'll see how that goes. So the holes are drilled now. I put the template over like such, and I just got the drill and pre-drilled the 4 holes. Now this tortoise machine is actually going to sit very close to this cross rail here, so I've installed the wire already, and now we'll should be able to insert it into the hole. Okay, and now I'm going to screw it down. Okay, so both machines are now screwed down and ready to go. Now when it comes to wiring up these machines, I've got these edge connectors, so I've soldered the wires there already. So it's a simple matter of just slipping it on to the contact point here. Now if for any reason these are running in the opposite way that I need, I just simply have to turn this around to fix the problem. Okay, so I'm going to flip the board back over now, and we'll have a look at what the switches look like. Alright, so I flipped the board over, and you can just see the wires poking up through the holes now. And I'm just going to try and put these onto the throw bar again. Doesn't want to go in. Where is it? Okay, there we go. Alright, so I'm just going to pin these down, and then we'll wire up the switch machines. So I've pinned the track down, and I'm going to test out the tortoise machines now. So I've got a 7.2 volt battery here. I'm just going to take the wires and put them straight onto the contacts here and see what happens. Okay, so I need to go the other way. Okay, so it throws that way, and if I reverse the wires, it goes back the other way. Okay, so I'm pretty happy with that. So everything's working good, and I'll test the other machine to make sure that one's working fine, and then I'm gonna start putting some track down.